In the annals of history, there have been many instances of prejudice and hatred, and one such deeply rooted example can be found in the animosity that festered between the early Romans and the Jewish community. The origins of this enmity were shrouded in vagueness, but it is essential to delve into the complex web of reasons behind it. Some Romans held the belief that Jews were a boisterous and inebriated lot, while others perceived them as insular and unkind to their fellow citizens. Such prejudices began to circulate, leading to a growing disdain for Jews simply because of their heritage. The crucifixion of Jesus Christ further exacerbated tensions, with some believing that Jews had a hand in the act, or at least they didn't oppose it. The Christian church played a pivotal role in fueling this hatred. Through the dissemination of anti-Semitic sentiments, the church contributed to the alienation and marginalization of Jewish community. In 312 AD, when the Roman Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity, the church's influence soared, leading to the formulation of laws aimed at suppressing Jews. Some of these laws mandated Jews to wear distinctive badges, while others prohibited interfaith marriages. As time passed, propaganda against Jews intensified. They were wrongly accused of poisoning wells during the Black Plague, despite the absence of any concrete evidence. The association of Jews with money lending, driven by prohibition of usury in Christianity, led to stereotypes of them as cunning and avaricious. This wealth disparity, combined with limited social integration, painted them as easy targets for hatred. The persecution escalated as Jews were expelled from various European nations. The UK in 1290, France in 1306, Switzerland in 1348, and Germany in the year 1394. They became scapegoats for a multitude of social issues, from missing children to economic disparities. However, as the 1700s ushered in an era of enlightenment and freedom, Jews began to gain citizenship in different regions of Europe. Despite these advances, anti-Semitism continued to persist, and Jews faced racism across the continent. In the mid-19th century, Wilhelm Marr coined the term anti-Semitism, and many thinkers of the time declared Jews a race undeserving of existence. The early 20th century witnessed horrors, with Ukrainian Jews persecuted following the Russian Revolution, and Jews facing discrimination and violence in Poland and Belarus. The ultimate tragedy was the Holocaust, orchestrated by Adolf Hitler's regime, which led to the inhuman extermination of 6 million Jews. Despite the history of hatred and persecution, the present calls for reflection and action. It is imperative for Jews in different nations to take steps towards change. Integration, community involvement, and mutual understanding can break the cycle of hatred and retaliation. This transformation will demand time, patience, and unwavering dedication, but it offers the most promising path to end the age-old cycle of hatred and hostility that has afflicted Jewish communities throughout history.